All right, what is up, guys? We got a Tokyo session live, and I couldn't actually go live during the New York session, guys. I put out the posts there. One, my software wasn't working properly, and I had a really bad headache. It wasn't working the whole day, but I just restarted it and stuff like that. Now, guys, here's the thing. Typically, we don't have a Tokyo live on Tuesday, but I thought for the special occasion of the market absolutely breaking out, let's do a Tokyo live, right? I've only been sick for 2 weeks. So it's time to do a Tokyo session live. So we've been bearish for a very long time. Even yesterday, we were kind of bearish. Well, I'm going to tell you guys right now, bull market is on. That's probably not going to be a fake out. I would not be shorting anything. At least I would not be shorting Bitcoin, okay? Altcoins are a bit different. I'm not sure how I feel about altcoins, but I want to kick off this live and show you guys that we are breaking the 3-day. So, breaking the 3-day, what does that mean for the market? What does that mean for the market, guys? It means that we are breaking a macro downtrend, okay? Now, yesterday I told you guys to follow the trend, whether it is a downtrend or an uptrend. Altcoins are a bit of a wild card right now for me. I don't know if altcoins will really ever be bullish again, but what I do know is that Bitcoin is bullish. So if we know Bitcoin is bullish, we got to play Bitcoin, okay? Chili's, night, ETH, even broccoli. Yeah. Okay. So altcoins are going to get there, guys. We'll look at altcoins. But Bitcoin is the star of the show here, and we are absolutely about to pump on Bitcoin. So let me kind of give you guys a lowdown here. Shout out to everybody joining the live tonight, even though we don't have a Tokyo session. You guys were waiting for this. I bet a couple of you knew it was going to happen. Kevin, how you doing? Hubro, how you doing? CJ, DV, Thomas, White, T.555. Okay, so guys, first let's go into the monthly here. And I'm going to break down this Bitcoin chart in really big detail here because the monthly did drop on Bitcoin, and the monthly is dropping. Now, I keep on talking about the monthly being a longer trend. So the monthly is about a 6-month to a year trend, even sometimes 3 months. We are still dropping on the monthly, but if I go into the lower time frames like the 4-day, the 5-day, okay, now we are starting to cross on our MACD, and that weekly MACD is going to be a little bit of a slow cross because the MACD is a lagging indicator. So what that means is that we got to wait for the weekly MACD to cross. Okay. Crazy day. Thanks, Clarity. Slack, how you doing? So a lot of people are saying, I'm seeing, oh, this is now a bull trap. Okay. Here's the thing, guys. If we were going to drop, we would have dropped already. And I was expecting a drop. And the reason I was expecting a drop is because the 3-day was oversold, right? So now I'm going to show you guys the channel we're following. And the first thing is I can't tell you guys what altcoins are going to do because altcoins are not following Bitcoin. A lot of altcoins don't even make sense what they're doing right now. However, Bitcoin, on the other hand, whole nother ballgame. So we broke out right here, guys, of our channel, and we back tested. Okay, here was, well, here should have been the back test, but realistically, this was the back test. Okay, so that is one channel. And I'm going to talk about what this thing I have up here, because a lot of you guys probably never seen my bull market support band. Again, when things look like they're bullish or bearish, I got to get more clarity. I'm listening to the Peanut Gallery on YouTube. A lot of people are saying this is a fake out. Then some people are saying we're going to 100, and I just got to figure it out myself. So if you guys are in Mighty, guys, I did call along on Bitcoin today. You guys would have made massive profit. But essentially here's your channel, okay? So you got a little channel right here on Bitcoin. All right, you got a little channel on Bitcoin, guys, which is rejecting. Little mini channel, okay? Little channel. And you are rejecting it. Well, this channel is a little channel. It isn't going to hold much longer. Your macro channel, guys, Bitcoin is targeting for 101 to 102K, which is at the top of the bull market support band. How quick can we run? Probably today or tomorrow we could hit 100. It is very, very possible London pumps to 100 tonight. We'll see. So even though this is resistance right here, this is nothing, okay? This is just, you're ranging at the conversion line on the channel. The top of the bull market support band, the top of the 800 SMA is $101,000. And that is pretty much what we can see Bitcoin going to. I don't see Bitcoin faking out. If we were going to fake out, we would have done it. We broke the 3-day. We're bullish on Bitcoin. I don't know if we're bullish on altcoins yet. I got to look at total 3. I haven't. I don't really care to look at total 3 because Bitcoin is where the money is. Here's the thing, guys. If you flip the bull market support band, let me show you guys right here. So ideally, we want the daily to flip the bull market support band, okay? And if we flip the bull market support band, guys, we are going to do this. We are going to ride the band. Now, once we ride the band, this is probably when you're going to see altcoins pumping. We're very, very close. But what you're going to notice here is you're going to notice the top of resistance right here is actually the top of the band, which is also the top of the 800 SMA. Okay. Now, this isn't fun and games. Don't be trying to short Bitcoin because you're going to get wrecked. Shorting was yesterday. We got stopped out on a short. And honestly, guys, I will tell people when I lose trades, I got stopped out of my Bitcoin short yesterday. And then I realized, okay, we got to look at the macro here. We are in an uptrend. This has been in an uptrend the whole time. The reason I didn't really like longing was because the 3-day was dropping and we were below the 3-day. Now we broke out. I am only longing this market and shorting Bitcoin at the top. Am I holding a stack short? No, I'm out of all shorts. Shorting is forbidden now, okay? Shorting is forbidden until we're at the top of the channel. I don't trust shorting. Shorting was done and gone. As soon as this 3-day broke out, guys, that is it. Game over. I'm not touching a short. Now, I might short Bitcoin at 101. Possibly I'll short Bitcoin at 101 just because that is the top of the channel. But this is no more. You don't want to be shorting the market when you're breaking out of a macro downtrend, right? IXCO4732, Josh can ask why your stop was 92,400 in your announcement before Trump message about Powell. Okay, so guys, I never paid attention to the Trump message about Powell. I never paid attention to no thing. I just longed Bitcoin. Basically, what I did was so if you're looking why my stop loss was 92.4, yeah, I had a lot of people ask me that because we had a fair value gap right here. I'm only longing Bitcoin, guys. I would only long Bitcoin if I were you guys. We have a bit of a bullish pennant. we were on an uptrend. As long as this 15-minute breaks trend, holds the trend, you are long. This is kind of crazy because you have massive bearish divergence on Bitcoin, but when you get bullish, you're going to hold that bearish dive. So pretty much what you're going to see is you keep bouncing off this, okay? London, wow. London last night, guys, you broke it, you faked out, you came back up and London pumped. New York did the same thing. You're very, very bullish in the market, okay? One more thing too is above this area right here, the daily has this much more room to touch the top of the RSI. Once this RSI breaks and you touch the top, guys, Bitcoin is absolutely going to crush. What is a good entry for a Bitcoin long? Anywhere around 95 to 95, 3, 4 in this area, right? Because you got a fair value gap. So this is where I take my long. I'll be honest with you guys. Bitcoin's about to pop. As long as I set a stop loss below 94.3, below my fair value gap, I'm looking really, really good here. Right now, we aren't in any resistance, guys. Like, we did hit the top of this low channel, but if you look at your VRVP and fair value gap, we have blank space. And where does the blank space take us to? Oh my gosh, 1015. That is absolutely crazy. So 1015 is where I'd be going for, but anything could happen in crypto, as we know. So your stop loss would be below 94,300 is where I'd put my stop. Even 94,100, okay? Now, if we break this 15-minute, and for whatever reason I'm not live, the 15-minute time frame, man, does my voice ever feel good right now, guys? Like, let's go. This is the perfect time for the market to break out. Look, if we break this, there's a possibility we drop all the way down, but I would not be going against your 4-hour MACD, okay? Or your 18-hour MACD. And one more thing too, the 21-hour MACD, okay? We could range around that 95 to 95.5, and then we continue to push up. What leverage for Bitcoin? When I usually long Bitcoin, it's usually 10x or 12x. I may have got a 25x trade. Well, I'm sorry. I may have got a 30x trade down here, maybe. Okay. So anywhere in that region. But 10x to 15x, it's looking pretty good. Now, guys, I want to tell you guys right now, I had no idea what the market was doing. If anybody is going to tell you they knew what the market was doing, they didn't. There's no way any of us could have, because a macro downtrend was still in play. And the 3-day is very, very overbought. But now that 3-day can stay very, very overbought because your weekly is moving up. And the weekly is not faking out. One more thing, guys, too. It does look like the weekly is playing our channel. So if the weekly is playing our channel, you can see right here we wicked once, we wicked twice, we wicked 3 times. This is essentially called spring. It is like Wyckoff method, okay? Wyckoff accumulation. So we had a chance here at 80. We had a chance here at 83. We had a chance here at 85. We had a chance here at 86 to break. Now that Bitcoin broke the 3-day, this is your next target on Bitcoin, which is the conversion line around 133,000. And then we're pretty much following the trend because the monthly is almost oversold. You're looking at almost 200K Bitcoin, guys, as long as you're in this channel. So if you are looking to hold a trade from the bottom, this really is the bottom. Now, for more clarification, before I started telling everybody we're bullish. And is there a possibility we fake out at 101? Yeah, there's a possibility we go from 101 all the way back down to... There's a possibility we go from 101 all the way back down to 91. Okay, very big possibility. But I'm going to show you guys something on USDT.D. Tether DOM, okay? Yesterday I showed you guys, or the other day I showed you guys, Tether DOM was in a pennant, a ranging pennant. Well, here you can see that we broke out. We're in a rising wedge. I know a lot of people don't trust this pump, guys. I'm telling you guys, this is a real pump as long as we hold that fair value gap. And I'm going to show you the fair value gap I'm talking about. So Tether DOM is actually overbought on the monthly. And you got the monthly overbought here. But what I noticed on Tether DOM is you actually have resistance right here that we're not breaking. So Tether DOM is hitting the resistance on the monthly. And your weekly is coming right down. Now, if you look at your weekly MACD is about to cross on Tether DOM. So we did have a 3-day pennant. The 3-day is 100% oversold, but your MACD is going down again. You don't want to ignore your MACD. And essentially, guys, that would take us all the way to the bottom here at around 4% at the bottom of the trend line. Where would Bitcoin go if money is flowing out of Tether into Bitcoin? Kevin, how you doing? Should we wait for a pullback? So the pullback is now, guys. I'm going to tell you why the pullback is now. Because your fair value gap is right here. Look how many fair value gaps you're creating right here, okay? And another thing is to look at your 15-minute. The 15-minute is so oversold. You're above your 15-minute trend, and you haven't broken the trend. So if anything, this is the pullback, okay? But just because it looks like we are going to 101, guys, please have your stop losses set in profit, okay? Too bad for that stack short. That would have been sweet. So if we go to stacks, I'm not saying the short is done, but what I am saying is we are probably going to pump up to 45 on stacks. Because now if I look at stacks, I have a lot of clarity in the market tonight. Not doing that live this morning actually gave me a lot of clarity because I went over the chart 100 times. There is a lot of politics going on YouTube with if Bitcoin's breaking out or not. So stacks wasn't breaking out, guys, but officially it now broke out. Okay. So the weekly broke out on stacks. The 3-day broke out. So now we're not talking about a short no more. Now we're talking about a long. And the long will actually be really good too because you know that stacks can pump all the way up to here now that we broke out. And you know it is ranging. It hasn't dropped. That's enough value for me. So you guys could probably get a long on stacks all the way to about 44 to 45. And if I redraw my channel here, make sure you guys smash up that like button, guys. Hit the like. Throw up the live on 5 monitors, whatever it is. This is now going to be your new trend on STX. So I would be looking for a long, hypothetically, to about 45, but it is a bit risky. I would probably wait until it breaks out. I just don't know how I feel about altcoins right now. but you can hypothetically long stacks all the way to 45. That is 15% profit. So you can do the same with the short. What we were going to do, we could flip it to a long for stacks, right? The thing about me is if we break out, I can't continue to go short. I just can't, right? XRP long might pay off big if we break past 220. So actually, I want to show you guys because stacks is a really, really good trade. Really, really good trade here, guys. So if you're looking at stacks, you did break out here, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, you just really got to break that 40. Once you break that 41 or whatever that is there. So the reason this is having a very hard time breaking is because this is a premium high, but it is a weak high, which, yeah, this actually could pump to 45, ultimately even 50. Really, really good setup coming here on stacks. Okay, what about XRP? Shout out to everybody on the live, guys. If you're wondering why I'm live during the Tokyo session tonight, it does not play with our schedule because Bitcoin's about to go to 100K. And if I don't tell people this and let people know where to set your stop losses, where to get into trades, you're going to be missing out on a lot of money. Who is in the Bitcoin long still from 93K? Remember, guys, if you're not on beastlimitless.com, guys, you got to join it, all right? Some trades, most of the trades don't work out if they don't, or sorry, most of them work out. If they don't work out, the market's probably flipping a direction, okay? And that would be stacks, and then you got to reevaluate. But long Bitcoin around 93.4, bang, right there, 8 hours ago. And now Bitcoin is at 95.359. So XRP is very interesting here. So what I have here, guys, is I have my bull market support band. Why do I have my bull market support band? Because it's going to tell me if I'm in a bull market or it's going to tell me if I'm bearish. Simple. XRP broke out. It is bouncing off this area right here. Now, remember I told you guys XRP had crazy bullish divergence? Well, here we go. And I said that bullish divergence probably isn't going to play out because we were still on the 3-day. Well, it doesn't matter what I say. I can tell you guys the sky is blue, but if the sky is red, it's obviously red. Okay? The reality is that we broke out. So XRP is gearing up for about 270, which actually would be the top of the channel. That would be about 254, 270, the top of the channel. XRP is looking like it is about to start pumping as well. Again, huge fake out, guys. We had a rising wedge. Very, very bearish. Bear trap, bear trap, bear trap. Okay? Yeah, 260, 270 on XRP, right? That's your major equilibrium right here. And you're about to be bullish on XRP. You're about to flip the bull market support band, guys. So this bull market support band is really good. We're about to flip it on XRP. If we flip it, guys, and this is the bottom on XRP, which it looks like it could be, I'm going to go from my weekly down to here. We bounced off that 382. Any of these I'm dropping spot buys on or 1x? Tim, really, really good question. I am going to give you guys my spot buys. Guys, we will be live in London tonight too. I let everybody know this at 1 a.m., which is actually, yeah, London at 1 a.m., which is actually my birthday in about 5 hours. So January 14th, I turned 30. Crazy. Now I'm 30. Now I feel old. But this is actually a really, really good birthday present if Bitcoin does break out. So essentially, guys, right here, well, it did break out, but essentially we see XRP going to about $6, ultimately $4.19 as long as we broke out, okay? The daily is what had me concerned with it being under the cloud. Okay, let me show you guys. I agree with the cloud. Hustle harder than you for sure. So you guys are going to notice I took off my Bollinger Bands. I hope the chart looks a bit more clear. I don't know how I feel about turning 30. I feel like I've got lots to do and I feel like I'm running out of time. But let me show you the Ichimoku cloud. I'm going to take it off in a minute here. So the Ichimoku cloud, you're rejecting your 18-hour here. But if you look at the daily cloud, the resistance is actually around the top of the channel, which lines up at the bull market support band. So 30 is the new 20. Guys, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I've made a lot of mistakes in my 20s, and I feel like hopefully it's a brand new world, right? But this is where you're tapping pretty much right here. I would be cautious around that 102, 103 for sure. And I know I'm talking about 102, 103 like it will happen 100%. So essentially we're oversold, and all we're looking to do is we're looking to touch the bottom of this trend line. You guys can see we're oversold. We're looking to touch the bottom of the trend line, okay? And guys, I want to apologize as well with how the market has been, because I've been trying my best to make you guys money, and I know you guys have been making money, but I'll tell you what, sometimes I'm so frustrated in this market, I'm scared to call trades because I don't want to lose people money. But I hope you guys have been making money with the life of the channel, and we're only about to get a lot better. Especially if I could actually follow a trend, a real trend, not this fake out dump pump thing, either a downtrend or an uptrend. Pretty simple. I would like the uptrend, right? So yeah, guys, if you're looking to longing around 95 to 95.4 would be my long. Stop loss. Sinster, you're right. You're right. Honestly, you're right. Right? Stop loss would be below, just below 90. I don't know, 94,200 or something like that, right? Hit that like button, guys. Let's run up the live. Shout out to everybody on the live, guys. Thank you very much. If you haven't joined beastlimitless.com, join it. Beastlimitless.com, Hubro. Okay. We're crushing it, guys. We're trending right now. We are absolutely trending. Keep on hitting that like button. Shout out to the new people. Okay, so now I want to go to total 3. So who bro, just type in beastlimitless.com. That is it. Cam, did I see what Pirate Coin did? I did. I did, absolutely. So let's look at total 3 here, guys. Now we know total 3 has been faking out over and over and over again. But total 3 did break out, right? We have a bit of an uptrend here on total 3. Now I'll tell you guys when altcoins are going to get moving. Total 3 is about to flip the bull market support band. The funny thing about Pirate Coin, the Pirate Chain, or ARR, is I actually did an AMA with that community, guys, a long time ago, and I was an advocate, and I told people to buy Pirate Chain. Tim, do you remember the days of Pirate Chain? I actually had some left over when it went to 80 cents. I told everybody to buy, and they would have 4x their profit if they seen it pump. This was about a year ago, but now the funny thing is, why are all the privacy coins pumping if Bitcoin is pumping? Because weren't the privacy coins dumping or pumping when Bitcoin was dumping? I'm trying to figure that out. Unless that is an exit liquidity pump, we'll see. So guys, here's total 3. Now, couple things on total 3 that I don't like at the moment. Max Murphy, how you doing? Appreciate you. Thank you guys all for being on the live, guys. Let's get this thing absolutely trending right now. I forgot about Pirate Chain. Looked 80 cents, not too bad. So okay, here's what I don't like about total 3. I like Bitcoin a lot more, but total 3 worries me a bit. The reason total 3 worries me is we hit the bottom of the channel here, but we never came down to the bottom of the channel. Bitcoin did. Okay, Bitcoin did. So if I'm looking at total 3, I don't know. Altcoins are looking iffy to me. Where I would 100% start trading altcoins, guys, is when it breaks this area right here and flips the 800 SMA on the 4-hour time frame and flips the bull market support band. Obviously, we had a fake out here. October was bullish, but July 2025 was pretty good too. So total 3 I'm not liking too much, which is why I'm in Bitcoin. If we break it, we break it, but there's a possibility altcoins could come all the way back down here. Because typically when Bitcoin runs, all the money is flowing into Bitcoin. D. Robinson, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. I don't know, guys. Like at 30, I feel very weird. At 20, I didn't feel weird. But at 30, I feel like business, 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 money, money, money. That's in my head. I used to go to raves all the time, festivals, and now I'm focusing on creating festivals and raves and throwing them. My mindset has been shifting a lot. So, yeah, I'm 50-50 on total 3, guys. I can't promise and I can't say all coins are going to run right now. But what I can say is Bitcoin is absolutely going to melt faces. So we can see here we're gliding that conversion line of the longer term channel. Wait, where's too many parallel channels here? Tips, I appreciate you, man. I'm glad you're learning. Thank you guys all for joining the live tonight. Okay, so Let me redraw this channel because I think I told you guys 101. Yeah, 101. I just can't see with that many channels right there. So we did flip the conversion line. Unless there's still picks, so you don't remember 20. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We've been trading for a long time. 10 years now. Wow. All right. So here is your above. So here's the thing, guys. A lot of people are saying, well, what about the retrace? We actually broke the conversion line and we closed above it on the macro here. So what that means, like, if we look at this channel, which we probably should have been looking at from the beginning, the bottom was 85. Okay, that was the bottom. But as long as we remain above this conversion line on the macro channel here, you are definitely going to 101, 101-ish in that region. What leverage am I using? 25x, 30x. 30x on my Bitcoin long. But again, I got in at 93. So I'll show you guys the win when it is done. But I only recommend 10 to 12x. This is a different scenario because we're kind of bottomed. I would normally never do that, okay? Here, I'll just share the trade on Mighty right now. Just to show you guys. No, actually, I'm on 40x. I'm on 40x. Okay, let me, don't follow my lead, okay? This is a bit different because of, I would never do this. Normally I'm doing 12x or 10x and stick to that. I'm serious. Just so you guys could see the trade I'm in, I'm going to post it on my, or not Mighty, sorry. I keep saying Mighty, but you guys get the point. Boom, right there. That is when I called the trade. Yeah. All right, so we've got more range in Tokyo, guys. Tokyo is doing nothing. Let me look at my 15-minute here. 15-minute is obviously dropping here, but we are very, very, very oversold on the 15. We're close to the 15-minute channel here. As long as we hold this channel, we're good. And again, guys, the 4-hour MACD, the 4-hour MACD is absolutely popping here. The 18-hour MACD, the 8-hour MACD, okay? Everything is absolutely about to run up here. Sharp scale, how we doing? Break up in 30 minutes. That seems like a right time. We have 1 hour left on a 4-hour. We know that Asia, Tokyo is ranging. What do you guys think London is going to do? Probably moon rocket this thing, right? Again, we have blank space on Bitcoin here to about, yeah, to about 101. Okay, Aave. So I was going to call along on Aave today, but again, altcoins are just weird. They're not really doing any. Okay, so Aave is doing something now. So if I was going to get into Aave, it would have been, I'll tell you guys my plan on Aave, okay? This is my plan on Aave. I believe all markets fly tomorrow after the SUP-CT reverses most of the tariffs. That would be awesome. Again, guys, normally we're not live today, but I wanted to come live with you guys because this is the last time you're probably going to see Bitcoin, at least for a couple of days. So here's my plan on Aave, guys. When Bitcoin hits 101, I'm probably going to short Aave all the way back down to here. Until then, you could potentially long Aave all the way up to 191. Wait, I said short. Let me see if Aave breaks out. If Aave broke out of the macro, I'm not shorting nothing. That would be my plan. But if it breaks out, okay, forget what I said. Don't even short Aave. Aave broke out. Aave is going to rip to about 300 bucks. If you could get a long on Aave here around, yeah, let's not talk about shorts. That's a bad idea because then I forget to look at the long-term trend. Okay, so realistically, guys, Aave should pump to about 188, 190. Maybe a retrace, hopefully a retrace for everybody's sake. And then you get Aave around 170. Otherwise, it breaks out. Aave is just going to fly. This huge double bottom is going to play out. And you're going to see Aave back at around you're going to see Aave back at around 387 because now you broke out on Aave. So yeah, Aave's looking like she's going to go to about 387. You're about to flip your bull market support band. Stop losses and profit, guys. That's all I say. Or stop losses in general, right? If Bitcoin hits 101, that should be the top in the shorter term. And by the way, guys, if Bitcoin hits 101, it could potentially go back to 91 or 92. Yeah, Aave is looking fire. I would be looking for a long on Aave around 170 when we get that reversal. Otherwise, you could possibly take it to about 189. Still in an Aave short, but it hasn't hit stop loss yet. I would be very careful on that short. I would be looking for a long. You don't really want to take away your wins. Okay, so you guys should start seeing Bitcoin start to pump here very shortly. 1014 will be my top. I will be exiting my Bitcoin trade at 1014 to 1015 or even 101. Okay, what else follows the pump of the market? Let's check out Dogecoin. Why? Because Doge is a moneymaker. I mentioned this to you guys the other day that Doge is a moneymaker, guys. Doge is stop loss on Bitcoin is 92,400. But again, I got in at 93. So Doge has a massive inverse head and shoulder here on the daily, guys. And Doge is about to break out. Now, I wouldn't be longing, I don't know, hold on. I wouldn't be longing Dogecoin in this area because it is at resistance. But yeah, if Dogecoin breaks out, guys, you have a huge golden cross coming up here on Dogecoin. Dogecoin could absolutely take off and pump. So again, guys, Bitcoin could hypothetically just range in this area around that 95 mark to about 95.5. This 15-minute is almost touching the bottom of the trend line here. And this is where a lot of people are looking to short. Now, if we broke this 15-minute, that would be pretty interesting, but I would almost say that's probably going to be a fake out because the 15-minute time frame is very, very oversold. I got to see how this 1 hour closes. As long as we're holding 94.5 and as long as we're above this conversion line here, we're good. What you guys are pretty much seeing Bitcoin do right now, I'm going to go back to Doge in a bit. What you guys are seeing Bitcoin do right now is backtesting the fair value gap. So you had a little bit of a pump. Now you're backtesting your fair value gap. Now you're looking at running up. I'm going to teach you guys in the training we're doing in February because we're going to book it for February. I'm going to show you guys how to scalp the 1 minute. I'm going to show you guys how to get funded accounts. I'm going to show you guys how to trade fair value gaps. I'm going to show you guys how to do SMA trading, EMA trading. But once you form a fair value gap, let's say you have a massive pump like this, right? On the 3-day time frame on Bitcoin. I'll redraw my channel in a moment here. So you had a big pump on Bitcoin, guys. You pumped all the way up to 94. All Bitcoin did was it backtested the 3-day fair value gap and it came up. This is where people were longing Bitcoin. If you're talking big money traders and traders, institutional traders that follow real TA, I'm not talking about trend lines and all the baby TA right there. I'm talking real institutional order blocks, fair value gap TA. Millions and millions of dollars were being, billions even, were being bought right here. Now that we have that fair value gap, we have a continuation up. So what we're pretty much doing right now is backtesting this fair value gap. And it's essentially that. But again, anything could happen, guys. That is crypto. Set your stop losses and profits. Set your stop losses. Some crazy news could come out and the market could crash down to 70K. But protect your capital at all costs. That's all I have to say to you guys. All right. Dogecoin, though. So Doge is about to run too. Now, the reason I'm showing you guys Doge is because when Doge breaks out, does it ever pump? All right. So we've got macro resistance here on Dogecoin. Which means that Dogecoin could come all the way up to 25 cents. If we break it. That'd be 25-cent Dogecoin, right? So if we break this resistance on Doge right here at about 16 to 15.8, we'll flip bullish. We'll flip the bull market support band. We'll get above the 800 SMA. And then you could pretty much ride Dogecoin, essentially, all the way up to 25 cents. Now, Dogecoin never hit the bottom of this macro channel. So there's a possibility that it does come back down, but 25 would be the top. We just need to see the breakout, okay? Once we get that breakout on Dogecoin, we'll be rocking and rolling. And that is going to be a money setup. If you're looking at the 3-day on Doge, Doge did break out, right? So here's the 3-day. It pretty much broke out and it's back testing the breakout, right? So now there's another trade I want to look at, guys. Department of Government Efficiency, and the reason being is because it dumped a lot. So the reason I'm showing you guys these trades are because when we get a breakout, guys, we're absolutely going to pop on these trades. We actually broke out on Doge Department of Government Efficiency. However, we're waiting for the breakout on Dogecoin. So if we get a move like that, guys, we can run 1,000%. This is going to be one of my top trades once Dogecoin breaks out, because then I know we are absolutely going to moonshot and fly, and it hasn't broken out yet. So when Dogecoin breaks out, make sure you guys set an alert on Department of Government Efficiency. And I'm telling you guys, once Dogecoin breaks out, this thing has got blank space all the way to the top, 6,000%. Okay? 6,000%, guys, if Dogecoin ends up breaking out. Why are we going over this now when Dogecoin hasn't broken out? Because if Bitcoin goes to the levels that we're looking at, Doge is breaking out. And then Department of Government Efficiency is going to start running. Okay? There's another one here. When Bitcoin runs, you want to look at SATS. Sats. Okay? Now, this thing absolutely melts faces when Bitcoin pumps. And this is in a downtrend right now. But if it breaks out of here, we are going to absolutely pop. So again, guys, set your alert above this POC because you've got another really big pump coming up on SATS. We also have a trade that we've been looking at, which is One Up Trading. How you doing? Everybody's getting real bullish. We'll see, right? I got the clear signs that Bitcoin's on a massive pump here to 100. We'll see what happens. So, the other one, guys, is Woo Trade. I gave you guys this trade a couple of weeks ago, just like Chili's, guys, and Woo Trade is about to take off and fly. If you guys missed out on Chili's, don't miss out on Woo Trade. This is rejecting at the conversion line. I would set an alert right here on Woo Trade, because once we start breaking out, guys, on Woo Trade, and once we start pumping past this breakout, you're looking at about a 62% pump. Now, keep in mind, Chili's already broke out. Chili's is long and gone. If you missed the boat on Chili's, don't miss the boat on Woo Trade. This is going to take off. And again, typically when Bitcoin becomes bullish, Woo Trade does usually run, okay? So these are a couple trades, guys, that I'm looking at. And they will be very, very profitable off the drop from them dropping. What is another one that has dumped that is looking pretty good? Barachain is looking good. Right, guys? So Bara's looking really, really good here. We got a huge double bottom on Barachain. big momentum is starting to roll into Barachain right here. We've got some resistance on Barachain. I'm giving you guys the gems tonight. It is up to you guys to set your alerts, okay? Barachain is looking prime. You have a bit of a dump here and a fake out. But if we end up breaking out on Barachain, guys, above this resistance right here, we've got blank space on Barachain. We've got blank space about 180%, pretty much to the top, which would take us to about XDC seems to be lagging, just made a new lower low. We'll look at XDC. You can see Barachain coming to $4, guys. So make sure you're watching these breakouts. Make sure you're setting the alerts, because once the market moves, you're not going to really be able to catch it. But yeah, Barachain's about to break out. Nope, Barachain is breaking out. So Barachain is breaking out of the RSI right here. And you absolutely hit the bottom. So keep an eye, guys, because Barachain will fly to the top here. All right, so Tokyo is ranging. We're just ranging at this fair value gap. I don't like how the 15-minute is looking, but the reality is the 15-minute is very, very oversold. And the 4-hour MACD is pointing up. So we've got 57 minutes left on this close. We can see Tokyo is just in a range. London is most likely going to pump the market. All right, XDC. Hope you guys are enjoying the live. Hope you guys are enjoying the trades I'm showing you guys with a lot of profit potential. Holy, yeah, XDC is dropping a lot here. That's what I mean. Some altcoins just, I don't trust them. That is why you wait for the breakout. But when XDC does break out, guys, this is going to be monumental. Let's say XDC drops all the way back down to $0.3. Once this breakout happens above 0.5, this will run all the way to 10 cents. XDC is looking very, very good on the downtrend. I'm loving the downtrend. Why? Because the more it goes down, I'm waiting for the breakout. Hasn't UK been dumping the market? Loza, not yesterday. Every other day except for yesterday. UK pumped the market hard yesterday. I was wanting to do a Tokyo session, London session live with you guys, but my streaming software wasn't working. And honestly, in the morning, my streaming software wasn't working. So I've been having some really big problems with my internet. I got to call them again, but it is what it is here. So let's see what this 4-hour close is going to bring. What I'm kind of doing for you guys is I'm setting you up for the pump. I'm setting you guys up to look at coins that have just dumped like crazy and you're waiting for the breakout. Okay. Here's another one, AXS. When we get bullish in the market, guys, we do pump on Axie Infinity, believe it or not. I think Axie Infinity actually broke out. Now, the funny thing about Axie Infinity here is we didn't break out, okay? But if we end up breaking out on AXS, you can see Axie Infinity running to pretty much $2.50 to $3. So this is another one I'm keeping my eyes on. It has been trending. Crazy I'd even be talking about Axie Infinity, but if we're looking at the 3-day, guys, the 3-day, if we're looking at the 3-day on AXS, we broke out. So Axie Infinity is going into a little bit of a bull market here. And if Axie does break out of here, guys, you could pretty much pump up to $8 on Axie Infinity. Gaming breaking out. Hey, why is crypto gaming breaking out? Can anybody figure that out? You're just waiting for the actual breakout of the downtrend, and then you're running to about $253. So I have my alert set here on Axie, and then I'm also looking at Ronin too. Ronin has been trending. I think Ronin would honestly be a better trade because that is the governance token for Axie Infinity. Look at this blank space on Ronin, guys. This is crazy. This thing could pump all the way up to 24 cents. And I believe you broke out on the 3-day on Ronin. Yeah, you broke out on Ronin too. So Ronin and Axie Infinity are looking fire. And I know a lot of people are probably like, well, why are you looking at these coins? Because why not? They're breaking out of their 3-day. We're looking at some trending coins. Breaks out of here. You can see Ronin around 55 cents. But Axie Infinity is getting ready to break out and pump. All right, what else do we have here? Another one that ran with Bitcoin was Ordi. I don't know if you guys remember Ordinals. I'm trying to go back to the past and really figure out what was bullish with Bitcoin. So we should get moving after this 4-hour close in the market. So we can see Ordi around $10, guys. But again, if it breaks out of that, you're looking at around 25 on Ordinals. So set your alerts on these coins I'm showing you guys because when they break out, they're going to take off. Ordi is trending 2 right now. We also have a low cap trending not, which is part of the Telegram ecosystem, I believe. Same thing, blank space all the way to 001. This is a low cap. This is looking really, really good. Yeah, not broke out right there. So you can actually probably get into a long on not. Not yet. Not is about to break out. Huge rounded bottom here on not. 4-hour close is here in 50 minutes. Roughly. Moises, I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning into the live. Tim, it was one of Ronnie's favorite trading coins. It was. I remember the good old days. All the new people probably have no idea what we're talking about. Not is literally on the verge of breaking out, guys. So if we break out on Not coin, you're looking at a very, very big pump. I would say this is probably my top trade right now. You're pretty much waiting for the breakout. Stocks used to run with Bitcoin. It did. You're right, which is why I was shorting it when Bitcoin was dropping. But yeah, you're looking at about 170% move on Not. You have a big blank space in this area right here. So I'm excited. If this is actually a real pump and a real breakout on a lot of these coins, guys, we could just flip. You could even spot some of these trades and not even leverage and just make quick money and go on to the next coin, right? So yeah, I could just see us ranging in the 4-hour session here for Tokyo, not really doing too much. It looks, if anyone is going to pump the price, it is London and probably going to New York night. see what night is doing here. So night is coming up. You're right, for sure. Night broke out. We were looking at this yesterday. It is in a downtrend, though, keep in mind. But as of right now, it looks like night is going to pop to the top here around 8 cents in that region. But yeah, night is absolutely in a downtrend here. So be cautious at the top. It did break out there. It hit 6. It looks like night is probably going to hit 27 or 27% to the top here. You broke here, you broke here. So yeah. And I believe you broke out of right here too. Yeah, night is looking really, really good to the top, which is 8-1. Yesterday when we looked at night, it never broke out. Now it broke out. What is this PEPE coin doing? It has been trending, but it dropped a bit. And then I want to look at what Fartcoin is doing. Now this PEPE coin is still in a downtrend, so I'm going to set an alert. So Fartcoin broke out, guys, right? It hasn't really done anything in the drop. It's oversold, still in the uptrend, hasn't hit the top, broke out here, broke out here, broke out of your 3-day, back tested your 3-day. Yeah, Fartcoin's really, really bullish. Wow. Fartcoin can pump from 42 all the way to here, 62, and obviously $1 and break out. 18 hours about to look really, really good on Fartcoin. The only thing I don't like is getting in at the middle of the channel. But Fartcoin is broken out, so the bottom should pretty much be that 33. And guys, if Fartcoin breaks out of this channel right here, you're looking at $4 on Fartcoin. Well, hold on. No, not $4. You're looking at $1.12. If that breaks out, then you're looking at $4 or $5 on Fartcoin. Things are looking really, really good in the market, fam. I mean, really, really good. $444, there's my number. That is on me right there. 444 is my number. Right before my birthday, 444. All right, hope you guys are enjoying the live, guys. Let's see if Flock can get above this inverse fair value gap back in May, then it will fly. Let's watch Flock. And let's look at Fartcoin here. So, yeah, we should pretty much move up here on Fartcoin. It's tough for me to say get in the middle, but if we break this area right here, guys, you're about to flip the bull market support band on Fartcoin, which is very, very bullish. Fartcoin is about to absolutely moonshot. I'll look at Flock and then Crypto Manipulation Trader. I appreciate you for commenting. I'll look at SUI right after Flock. Who is ready to make some money, fam? Let's go. Oh, Flock is looking great. So Flock has a lot of ways to go to the top of the downtrend, but it already hit the bottom here and you broke out. So I can see Flock, if we can get above this conversion line. I need you to retire me. Stop slacking. Moises, your jaw almost went to the floor seeing Bitcoin broke through 95.5 like butter. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I don't know if you guys seen that candle on Bitcoin, but it was right before the daily close. So yeah, I could see Flock coming all the way up to here. 13 cents for sure. Remember this candle before the daily close, guys? We were at 93.9 and then bang, right to the top of that small little uptrend. Turn on the super chats. I appreciate you guys. I can't do super chats yet until we are monetized, but maybe I'll put my PayPal in the description if you guys want. I don't want to really mention that too much, but if I am making you guys money, I'll throw it in the description for you guys. I've had a lot of people ask me to put my PayPal in there. By the way, guys, follow on X. We'll be monetized eventually, and then we'll talk about super chats. But for those wanting to super chat, I did put the PayPal in the description at the bottom. Oh my gosh. If it saves. There you go. So the PayPal is at the bottom of the description for those of you that want a super chat. No pressure, no pressure, okay? That's just because someone asked about super chats. Only if I'm making you guys money. Don't feel pressure or anything, okay? So we've got a little bit of a pennant here. Double bottom. We're bouncing off the trend, guys. We are going to embark on our journey to 101,000. Not in one shot. TA Woo. Moises, I already looked at Woo. Woo's looking really, really good. Woo's about to pump. Woo's hitting the side of the the top of the resistance here on whatever it's called, the conversion line. Not too bad, right? So we're about to break out. We're bouncing off this fair value gap on Woo. We are oversold on Woo on the 15. Yeah, I would say Woo trade is about to pop. You're just really waiting for this area right here. Okay, SUI for sure. Okay, so SUI is a bit of a wild card. It hasn't really done anything. Yeah, Woo trade's looking really good. Just set your alert above that candle wick, and then you're looking fire. So SUI's above the conversion line here. Huge double bottom here. I would say Fartcoin and not is probably going to be my top trade. But yeah, Sui's just ranging, so I can see it pumping to 285. We should be just ranging from 170 to 188. You're playing this channel, so if you're playing this channel, I can see Sui pumping all the way to about 232 on this particular channel right here. This is looking really, really, really good. So I would say Sui at the top. If you're looking for a long, low leverage long, but I don't know. I would say around 185, 186. Yeah, 185, 186 would be my long. What Sui is doing right now is just back testing the neckline of that double bottom, right? Thank you guys all for joining live. Hit that like button, fam. Let's run up the live. Shout out to all the new people. If you're new to our YouTube live, let me know where you are tuning in from. So that would be my entry, anywhere around that 185, 184, 186. You're really just ranging, waiting for the 4 hour to close. Okay, VVV. VVV broke out of the downtrend case. So VVV is about to hit our take profit. It did break out of the downtrend, but you've got resistance right here. Now, guys, remember we called VVV around, I don't know, $1.50. VVV can pump up to, triple V can pump up to 418. Now, if you break 418, guys, you're going to take off and fly. And then you can see VVV pumping all the way about $20. Now, this would have been a really, really good long to get into right here. Kevin, can I take a look at silver? No problem. Silver is pop. Oh, yeah, silver is on XC too, hey? Now we could short silver on XC and gold. Perfect. So you got a little uptrend rising wedge here on silver, which is bearish. I'm looking at silver on XC because why not? But I'll actually look at silver on forex.com. So yeah, you have a rising wedge here in silver in the shorter term. I definitely would not be trying to short silver. Like hypothetically, Fast Easy, what is up? How we doing, fam? Hypothetically, you guys could get into a short on silver right there. But I would not be trying to short silver. You do have bearish divergence. I would just be watching this uptrend. I'd be longing. If we're oversold down here around 87, I'd be longing it. We're oversold in the daily 18-hour. Yeah, so I would just be really looking for longs on silver unless it actually breaks that rising wedge. But of course, in the macro, well, you guys know what the macro could do on silver, $100. So, but we are in a rising wedge, which is very bearish typically. So keep an eye on silver, guys, but it is looking good in the macro for sure. I definitely wouldn't try to long it here. I would wait until it's about 87-ish. Again, guys, if you are just tuning into the live, we typically do not go live Tuesdays for Tokyo, okay? We're going live Wednesdays and Mondays, and then Tuesday, Sunday, and Thursday for London, and then New York every day at 9 a.m. So I want to make sure all the new people know when the schedule is. If you don't know when the schedule is, now I might go live Tokyo, guys, if something's happening, right? Like today. Look at that Bitcoin long right there. If you don't know where the schedule is, go to live streams right here. I'm going to have to edit this. This is actually 9 a.m. now. But these are when we're going lives. Otherwise, when posted, sometimes we'll do a live unannounced, and then you guys will probably get a notification. Yeah, Fartcoin is looking really, really good. Fartcoin and NOT would be my top. Obviously, Bitcoin would be my top. Fartcoin is ready to rip all the way to about 59 cents in that region right there. D. Robinson, the PayPal info should be at, let's see. It's right under the disclaimer. So if you go down to the description here, I'll put it on the screen. I appreciate you guys wanting to super chat. Again, for people that are wanting to super chat, guys, we're not monetized yet. So if you guys are wanting to super chat, that is the PayPal email. And I'm only mentioning this because someone's asking about it. So I appreciate you guys. That's the PayPal email. And again, guys, non-financial advice. Make sure you guys are protecting your capital, right? Trading is a risky game. Okay, I'll tell you guys what. If Fartcoin breaks out, unicorn fart dust will probably fly. So watch unicorn fart dust, guys, because it is about to flip the bull market support band and get very, very bullish. Bang, right there. Okay, hope you got the email for the PayPal. And shout out to you guys. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate you guys. Okay, I want to also go look at the total crypto market cap. The Fartcoin ecosystem, I'm telling you, it's going to fly, right? So the total crypto market cap, guys, let's look at it here. So we got a point right here, just like Bitcoin. Right? We got a point right here. We got a point right here. We're about to hit the top here, which is about 3.33 trillion. Now, if we break out of this channel, guys, everybody pay really, really close attention to this. You are going to see massive inflows of money coming into crypto. All crypto, okay? I'm talking all crypto. And you're also about to flip your bull market support band and get back above your 200 SMA on the daily. That means that you're going to see the total crypto market cap go to, after it flips that band, that's funny, 4.4 trillion. And then here the top is 3.3 trillion. That is really weird. Okay, about 4.4 trillion, guys, and 3.3 trillion. So I will tell you guys this. If you're shorting and we break out of this channel, and you're shorting and we break out of this channel, you're wasting your time. You need to be longing when we break out, right? And then the other one, guys, in the Fartcoin ecosystem was Fartboy, which I've been watching, and it broke out. So again, if Fartcoin breaks out of that uptrend, I'm talking the uptrend, the little uptrend it is in, you're looking at almost 1,000% run, or sorry, about a 500% run on Fartboy. And this is on XC. And people that are like, well, why are you talking about meme coins, guys? Because they're in the ecosystem and they're going to print more money than the actual coin itself. Okay. So I appreciate you guys very, very much. And I'm really, really excited to see where crypto is going to be. That would be hilarious if Bitcoin goes to 101 on my birthday. I would love that. I would love that. Someone mentioned Pirate Chain, right? Look at Pirate Chain. So if you're in Pirate Chain, your take profit would be about 110. Dumped all the way back down to 22. Could go all the way to $1.09. 110, $1.09. All right. What else are... I'm trying to look for a couple more low caps trending. Oh, here's the one I want to show. Okay, so here's a couple. ABT, Arc Block. Okay, so Arc Block is very, very bearish, but I do want to get you guys in on Arc Block when it is bottomed. So Arc Block can come all the way down to about 10 cents in that region. And that should be the bottom. That should be the bottom on Arc Block, guys. So again, you need to break out, but Arc Block could, if Arc Block breaks out, it could go all the way back to $7. So I want you guys to remember Arc Block, set your alert on Arc Block, because if this goes to $7 from 10 cents, that is a 70, it's just a massive pump, right? So keep an eye on this one right here. I'm trying to think of the coins that have been running that I need to show you guys. Oh, Dash has been printing. We looked at Dash last night at 37, and it is now 57. So if you guys are looking at Dash, this would be your new uptrend here on Dash. So hypothetically, guys, Dash could go to $200. Very, very oversold on Dash on the 1 hour time frame. You got a little bit of a fair value. You got a fair value gap here on Dash. So essentially what Dash is doing, guys, right now is back testing that fair value gap. Tim, this is a killer live, bro. Appreciate it. No problem. No problem. I'm dialed in, man. I'm dialed in. I gotta be dialed in, right? This is a pinnacle point right here. So Dash should range in this area right here, guys. But after that, you can see Dash pumping to about 225 after backtesting your fair value gap. That is good profit. And look at Dash on the weekly. 3 days going. Yeah, Dash is about to rip. After Dash backtests this fair value gap, you could look at this thing 3xing. 300% on Dash, guys. That is crazy. So obviously you got resistance at about 93 at your conversion line, but after 93, there's nothing here on Dash, right? All right, what else do we got here? And we're very, very oversold, so we could just start pumping right away too. But I would like that to close the red candle at the fair value gap. Bitcoin is getting ready, guys. Bitcoin is getting ready to absolutely melt faces. Let him cook. GP, how you doing, brother? Hey, GP, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for, look at this guy. Like, you need credit where it's due. Here's your credit. Guys, I'll go crazy if I post charts all the time. I just won't be able to do it, right? My mindset. And look at GP. Shout out to GP. Shout out to Tips. Shout out to Matt, okay? Shout out to Thomas. Guys, you guys are all making this interactive chat interactive. Look at GP. Every single chart. Look at this, guys. Like, all day, all day. Shout out to you guys for being active in the chat. If you're not in beastlimitless.com, guys, you're missing out. Join right now. It's free. I don't want money from you, okay? We're just building a very, very good community here. D. Robinson, thank you for the super chat. I just got it for the PayPal. I really appreciate you. It means a lot, and I'm glad that I am making you money. And hopefully we're about to make everybody else money, guys. Let's go 100K. Can you take a look at pump, please? Considering a short. Okay. Tim, this reminds me of the good old days. Just a bit. I'm talking 2021. Pump broke out. I would not be shorting pump. Non-financial advice. I'm not saying don't short Olga, but it broke out. So pump fund broke out here. Actually, yeah, I probably wouldn't be shorting pump fund right now. You got massive resistance breaking here once, twice, 3, 4. That's a 5 trend resistance breaking. If anything, if you did want to get on a short on pump fund, it's very hard for me to recommend shorts with Bitcoin breaking out and coins breaking out. But if you did want to get in a short on pump fund in the shorter term, because you're scalping it, it would be about 0.03201 area. Otherwise, we could see pump fund pumping 255% around there. Look at how oversold that 15-minute time frame is, guys. Look at that. Just, I'll tell you guys what. There's a leprechaun on the screen right now. He's got 2 bags of money. He's carrying that money and he's running. And you got to chase the leprechaun, okay? Essentially, that is what Bitcoin's doing right now. It is oversold at the bottom of the trend line. Okay. Kevin, you took a long on pump. Good stuff. Good stuff. Who's going to be here for the London session tonight, guys? Don't forget, we're doing a London session at 1 a.m. $97.1K on the way. Beautiful bull flag on the 5-minute. There you go. We just keep on going up and up and up. And we might even hit 102, but pretty much what we're going to hit, guys, he can't run fast. Sinster, he can't run fast with those two picks. Is that like in 4 hours? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Okay, so pretty much my top, guys, it should be 101. One up, I'm the guy that just got into a short on Bitcoin. Hey, if you're seeing something, don't go against your own TA. I don't want people to be questioning their TA, guys, just because I'm telling you there's probably going to be a pump. But what I will say is be very, very cautious shorting, because we're very, very oversold on the 15-minute time frame, and we're bouncing off the 15-minute trend. So, but don't go against your own TA just because an influencer's telling you that. Do I have some merit? For sure. But at the same point in time, I don't want people, you know what I mean? All right, let's see right here. What else we got? We got IP is $4. It already ran. I don't. Pump Fun is trending #1 right now. PEPE is trending as well. Okay, so we got PEPE and Pump Fun trending here. I believe. So, yeah. So PEPE should pump all the way to the top here. Guys, PEPE bounced off the conversion line perfectly, which is why things have not been dropping. Again, everything had bearish divergence, but again, you're going to have bearish divergence in an uptrend market. PEPE should pump all the way up here, about 50%. 60%. Now, PEPE hasn't broken out of the downtrend. Okay, we haven't broken out of the downtrend on PEPE just yet. But you could, because PEPE has a fair value gap here on the 4-hour time frame, you could potentially long PEPE right now. Low leverage. And you could take PEPE all the way up 44, 50%. Just Josh and yeah, how you doing? Appreciate you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. D Robinson, thank you again. APT breaking out of this downtrend anytime soon. Okay, let's take a look at Aptos here. Oh, inverse head and shoulder. APT is going to be an amazing trade. Yo, Spazio, what is up? I appreciate you. So we got an inverse head and shoulder on APT. I would set an alert here at 233. But after APT breaks this area right here, guys, you're looking at about 536. So There's a lot of blank space right here. So if you're looking at APT on the 3-day though, we do got some resistance, but if you break out of that area right there, you should pump to about 372 to about $4-ish in that region. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to run to the bathroom. Stay on the live. Yo, get in along. My birthday is on January 14th. So you're looking at about how many hours from now? I just totally zoned out. Too much TA. 4 hours about to close in 15 minutes, guys. And then we got blank space to about 101. If we flip this bull market support band, and actually you have a huge golden cross here too, guys, on the 18-hour time frame. So you can see the golden cross approaching right here. Already a birthday. Norway. Shout out to you, Thomas. Hey, man, appreciate you for being on all the lives and being in the chat. I want you guys to lock in, guys. Lock in over the next how many weeks, because let's enjoy this well. Let's enjoy this while we can. I don't know if we're going to break 101. I think 101 will be the top, and then we'll retrace a bit, because that's a lot of resistance. That's your 800 SMA. I don't see us breaking that. I see us retracing back maybe down to about 91 and playing this uptrend like that. Appreciate you guys. So that's kind of what I see Bitcoin doing. I don't think we're going to break 101, guys, but we're probably going to come back down to about 91 to 92 after 101. All right, we've got 10 minutes left on this close right here. Doge is trending. How about, let's see what we could look at here. What is trending? H-bar, Near Protocol, Arbitrum, Polkadot, Cardano. The main ones, ICP, Athena. I haven't looked at ENA for a bit. You guys got this live trending because it is actually showing up on the homepage right now. That's pretty crazy. So if we're looking at ENA, guys, Did I see Axie fly old school? Yes, we looked at Axie Infinity. It hasn't broken out yet, but it is about to break out. MH17, thank you for the birthday wish. Appreciate ya. And same is Athena. Athena is about to break out too. Now, one of the most bullish coins in crypto, guys, is Athena. Crypto Clarity Bill news this Thursday. There we go. Athena broke out. Wow, Athena's looking very, very bullish. Huge rounded bottom on Athena. I can see Athena pumping. I would keep an eye on Athena, guys, because a lot of money goes into Athena when she breaks out. Athena's the goddess of profit. I like to call Athena the goddess of profit. Athena could run pretty much all the way up to, 60 cents and a lot more. Holy man, that is bullish. Look at that weekly on Athena. Do I have a better chart, a better spot chart? There we go. Oh yeah, I see Athena. I see Athena pumping up to 60, 70 cents and then ultimately $1.33. So if you guys could find a trade on ENA, she is going to pop when she breaks out. Has anybody checked out the Fallout? Just about to break out. Has anybody watched the Fallout show I recommended on Amazon Prime, guys? I'm heavily obsessed with it, but I'm curious if you guys have been watching it. 10 minutes left on this candle, guys, on Bitcoin. 10 minutes. We're bouncing off this fair value gap perfectly. 7 minutes, sorry. You think 99K could be the top? It definitely could be. The only thing is that you're in a macro channel. So 99 is right here, and that's in the middle of the channel. You're kind of following a 3-point channel right now. 99 absolutely could be the top. However, because you're following this channel, you're pretty much going to hit the top of the resistance on that channel. 99 would kind of be in the middle. But with that being said, 99 is going to be the top of that bull market support band on the 1 hour. So that is going to be key resistance. So that is a good top to take profit, right? Now, guys, Bitcoin should not go below 94, 95 for a long time. The reason being is, or for a couple of days, 2 weeks, because now you have a big fair value gap built up right here. That means millions and billions of orders are holding Bitcoin up right there. Fallout is badass. I'm telling you, Fallout is one of the best shows I've ever seen, ever. And I played the video game. But I love the show, right? Matthew Morissette, how you doing? What do I think on XRP? Sure, we'll go check out XRP again for you. Olga, appreciate you. Thank you. And thank you for always being on the live and being supportive. All of you guys, you're like religiously on the live all the time. XRP is getting ready to moonshot here. So if we're looking at XRP, I'm going to go to the perpetual. They're making a Fallout 5, actually. So you're going to see XRP pump it to about 260 to 250-ish. You got a huge rounded bottom. You got a huge rounded bottom, guys, on XRP, and that's pretty much going to take you all the way to the top here of the channel. We still have XRP right here. So we're looking at XRP pumping to about, obviously, the premium, which is a strong high here, about 241. But you're really looking in this area around 260, which is the top of the channel here. $260 in that region, right? Okay, 4 hour is closing in a few minutes, guys. Hit that like button. Shout out to all the people on the live. Shout out to all the new people. Where are you guys tuning in from? Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're new, what part of the world? And make sure you guys follow me on x.com now that we're bullish. I'm going to be posting a lot more. I posted this at 95K. BTC to 100K. We just need to tap that 97, break it. So make sure you guys are following me on X, Beast X Bitcoin. I'm going to be posting a lot more, okay? Shout out to Canada. Think we're going for new ATH 101. 101 is my target. Around 100. Honestly, 100 is my target, but 101 is my target. 109 to 101. What was my dash target? My dash target is no, Dash is going to start pumping now. My Dash target is about 200. Honestly, you probably could get into a long on Dash in this area. Low leverage, lowish leverage. But you've got a huge fair value gap here on Dash. I mean, huge. Usually we're going to close the fair value gap red, but if Bitcoin pops, then Dash could potentially pop. So you're looking at about 237 on Dash, guys. Hit that like button, fam. I appreciate y'all for joining the live. Come back for 1 a.m. We're just going to wait till the 4 hour closes here. Make sure everything's kosher. $30-minute is oversold too. Look at the 30-minute. 45 minutes oversold. 1 hour is getting there, but the 1 hour is probably just going to flare in this area right here. I'm waiting for Giggle. Let's check out Giggle here. Giggle's got a nice double bottom. It's very, very oversold in the daily. Yeah, Giggle is literally about to break out. So it's looking like a good setup. Giggle could pump a lot here. Looking really, really good. As is a lot of crypto projects, but essentially 308%. Yeah, this is gonna, Giggle can fly. Guys, so 4 hours close. Bitcoin is at 95.7. We might have a little bit of a fake out here. We might fake out. We'll see. But the 15 minutes definitely coming up. And the 4 hour time frame is moving up again. And your MACD is crossed up here. James, G6, G5B, how you doing? What indicator am I using? A lot. A lot. A lot. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much... Look at the daily about to hit that top of the RSI right there. Look at the daily about to hit the top of the RSI. Just about to, almost. So we're looking good. We closed above that fair value gap. Now there might be a little bit of a fake out just because we closed the 4 hour candle. But I do see this ranging in this area. Silver's... Really, silver is $90 already. Again, we know Tokyo is ranging, guys. Holy, yeah, silver is 90. We have a rising wedge, but that's why I said don't short it. Silver's popping off. Bitcoin's popping off. Silver's looking really, really good. Okay, Radium's going to be my last trade, guys, till the London session live tonight, because I do need to have a little bit of a break. I just want to... Yeah, so what Bitcoin's pretty much going to do is Bitcoin's going to range in that area around 95.6 to 95.7. You do have the 15-minute above trend. As long as this 15-minute above trend, it doesn't matter what fake out you're looking at, okay? This will continue up and up and up. Now, if we drop, then there's a problem. But being that the 4 hours moving up and the 18 hours moving up, I would say that you're going to slowly rise into London and then continue the upside. Okay, Radium. Kevin, you bought silver 2 years ago at 22. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. And you're making a lot of money. Okay. So Radium's about to break out here. Literally about to break out. A lot of coins are about to break out. It's just waiting. They're waiting for Bitcoin. Radium hasn't broken out yet, but it is about to. And if Radium does break out of this area right here, guys, Radium is going to take off. So you can see Radium pumping all the way to about $2.11 and $3 ultimately. Now, again, we know Tokyo is ranging, guys. So even though Bitcoin's oversold following the trend and all that, I would say the main pump is probably going to be into London, because we know through AMD accumulation, manipulation, distribution, Tokyo's accumulation, London's probably going to be distribution, and New York is probably going to be manipulation. So even though we are pumping a bit, we are trying to hit that 96. The reality is, following AMD, Tokyo is accumulation, okay? That's pretty much all I got for you guys right now. London session, 1 a.m. CST. Set your stop losses and profit. Don't try to chase trades when they're at resistance. I'll see you guys at 1 a.m. It's going to be a crazy live. I'm already tired right now. Loza, I appreciate you.